Hello, I am your teacher Tania, and for this mathematics class, we are going to talk about the divisors of a number and how to obtain them. It is very important for you to understand so you can solve the exercises on the document. But remember that if you have more questions after this explanation, you can always send me a message to my email and I will answer as soon as possible. So please pay attention and let's start with the class. Divisors are the numbers that exactly divide an amount without leaving reminders. For example, if I divide 20 by 5, my result is 4. This is an exact division because the remainder is 0. It means when you solve an exact division, you obtain two divisors, the result and the divisor. In order to find the divisors of a quantity, you have to divide this quantity by all the natural numbers. For example, let's find the divisors of 20. First, we divide 20 by 1. It equals 20, and there is no remainder. So, we found two divisors, 1 and 20. Twenty divided by 2 equals 10. And there is no remainder because 2 times 10 equals 20. So 2 and 10 are divisors of 20. Twenty divided by 3 equals 6. 3 times 6, it's 18. It means that I have 2 as a remainder. 6 and 3 are not divisors of 20 because this is not an exact division. I have a remainder. 3 and 6 are no divisors of 20. Now, 20 divided by 4 equals 5. And 4 times 5 equals 20. So there is no remainder, and 4 and 5 are divisors of 20. 20 divided by 5 equals 4. 4 times 5 equals 20. There is no remainder. And 4 and 5 are divisors of 20. But these numbers are repeated. When we start repeating divisors, it means that no matter how many divisions we solve, we are not going to find any more divisors of this number. All of the divisors of 20 are 1, 20, 2, 10, 4, and 5. And that's it. Let's solve one more exercise. Let's obtain the divisors of 35. 35 divided by 1 equals 35. And there is no remainder, so 1 and 35 are divisors of 35. 35 divided by 2, it equals 17. But it has 1 as a remainder. So it means that 17 and 2 are not divisors of 35. 35 divided by 3 equals 11. But I have a remainder of 2. So 3 and 11 are not divisors of 35. 35 divided by 4 equals 8, but I have 3 as a reminder. So 4 and 8 are not divisors of 35. Let's continue with 35 divided by 5. It equals 7, and 5 times 7 equals 35. So there is no reminder. 5 and 7 are divisors of 35. 35 divided by 6 equals 5, but I have 5 as a reminder. These are not divisors. 35 divided by 7 equals 5, and there is no reminder. 7 and 5 are divisors of 35, but these numbers are already repeated. It means that there are no more reminders. All of the divisors of 35 are 1, 35, 5, and 7. Here we can see that the divisors are ruled by some following properties. For example, number 1 is divisor of all the numbers. Every number is divisor of itself. To set the divisors of a number, look for all the numbers that divided in equal parts, having 0 as a reminder. And there are some rules that will help you to know when a number is divisible by another without doing the operation. These are called divisibility rules. This time, you have to calculate the divisors of given quantities. For this, you need to divide the quantity by all the natural numbers and write on the line all the divisors that you found. For the second activity, you need the divisibility rules to find all the possible divisors of given quantities. I give you a list of options. You can choose more than one option because any quantity may have more than one divisor. I hope this information has been helpful for you. See you next time.